Hello and welcome to part 19 of my amazing cultivation simulator early Drake speedrun on Tribulation 9 difficulty, in which I'm showing you guys how you can leverage 4 primordial spirits to give your game a really good head start, while also showing you guys how to build a Nimbus cultivator really early and kill the dragon as early as possible. In the previous video, I finished collecting all of the Tai laws, or the more recent videos, not exactly the last video, but in the more recent videos I just got done collecting all the Tai laws, and I went and learned all of the manuals, and I also learned some manuals to increase my 4 primordial spirits mass chi, since they were sitting at around like 30,000 each, but now they're sitting at like 70 or 90, 70 to 90,000 each. And now I'm at the point where I switched around my array. Originally it was all dragon PCs, and then I just used the fire cultivator to kind of like check to see if the elemental composition was mostly wood element, and I changed my array to reflect that. So now I have this array that's wood element. These dragon feces on the outside of the array are helping add even more wood element, even though they aren't really adding chi to the array. And I'm prepared to do my breakthrough with my cultivator. So for the Nimbus cultivator, the breakthrough is a fire cultivator and a water cultivator. So it's a water breakthrough and a fire core breakthrough. So for that, you have 2 options. You can either do metal to enhance the water, but if you do a metal based array, then it won't be good with the fire. But if you do a wood based array, which would mostly help out the yang core, which is the fire core, then the wood is neutral to the water element, so it actually won't hinder the water. So in order to get the best core, I would recommend you use a wood based cultivation array, and I guess focus on the yang core, but honestly you want to do both at the same time. And I'm in the summer right now, so I'm going to be using the toxic miasma weather, and that one is the wood based weather, so it's going to give me a +5 fire bonus. So right here, toxic miasma in the spring and summer. And then let me think about if I want to use a different weather miracle, but I think I'll just stick to the toxic miasma one. Let's see. For the water core in the summer, they would prefer thunderstorm, so I could switch between toxic miasma and a thunderstorm to drastically increase the multipliers, but I'm not sure if I want to do all of that. So let's see. I guess I could go, well, this would be if I really wanted to even them out. If not, then I could just stick with toxic miasma and then use that. Yeah, I think I'll just stick with toxic miasma because this keeps me with a 5+, and then for the summer and the autumn, the water core can only get a 4+ bonus anyway, so it'll be best to do toxic miasma. So I had this primordial symbol law turtle actually learn some manuals that increase their mass chi, so now they have 40,000 mass chi, and they have all of the weather miracles because I got Scripture of Heaven Prayer on them, which unlocks all of those. So I'll be using this guy to cast the weather miracles. And then besides that, the best time to do a fire based breakthrough would be from 6 o'clock to 18 o'clock, as you can see right here, or the 6th hour to the 18th hour. And then after that, at the 20th hour is when I have opportunity to do the water based is when the water element is getting the best yin yang bonus. I'm sorry, it was so hard to think about how to explain that. So yeah, I'm going to start my breakthrough at 6 because I want to start it at the peak, just to maximize the amount of chi that I'm getting for the duration that my breakthrough will be. And then besides that, in order for me to do this breakthrough at 6 o'clock, I'm doing an 8-node burst, which means that I will be triggering tic-tac-toe on all of these spirit woods that are on the outskirts of my array once every hour, and then every hour they will update the chi of my array and increase it by a little bit. So right here is the configuration for the burst. So this is what we have. I'll just leave it as this the first, whatever. Alright, so right now we're at the 22nd hour, so right now I'll trigger the first burst, and then 23rd I'll do 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and so on. And then by 5 o'clock I would have done the 8th burst, and then by 6 o'clock, which is the perfect time for the fire weather, the 8th burst will actually like have its effect work on the array. So that's when I'll begin a breakthrough. So yeah, let's just get the ball rolling. I'm pretty sure I did everything for this guy. So if we just want to double check, just go to breakthrough and then switch. Yin Yang is good for the water core. Season bonus. This is the fire core right here. My guy has 18,000 match chi, 166% law match, and then I do have this blessed pill that I can pop once it's time to do the breakthrough. So once I use that blessed pill, their law match will increase to probably the maximum value, or something close to it. I have all of the match chi manuals. What else? They have really good luck. And their base mental state is at 95 or higher than 95, which is good for the breakthrough. So yeah. And then let's see. Give me 1 second. And then I'm just thinking, yeah, I mean they have the Sachet, Divinity Mine, Story Talisman, and Heaven Sent Talisman. This is tier 12. That's how I achieved everything. And Nimbus Cultivators, they actually have a Yin and Yang cores. So once they become a part mode spirit, you'll be able to see the UI more. So realistically, you would only want to have fire and wood cores, or fire and wood based manuals, because this could mess up the Yin Yang situation if you don't know what you're doing. But I'm pretty experienced in Nimbus, so I know exactly what I'm doing, or I have an idea of how to backtrack if I do mess up. So even though I do have a lot of Yin manuals and I do want to go pure Yang, I'm not planning on learning any other manuals after this besides meditation and maybe like some fire based manuals or wood based manuals that increase cultivation speed. So this is as bad as it's going to get, and then when I get the primordial spirit, I can do damage control. But I guess I was just really greedy on increasing their match chi. So this is just the situation that I'm in. So with all of that being said, it's now time to start our burst so that we can do the breakthrough. So I'm just going to do a burst in a clockwise fashion like normal, 22:36. And then when it's 23:36, I'll do the next burst. So it's 23:38. I'm a little bit off, but it's not the end of the world if you're off. And then let's see. Now we're at 36. Okay, I have these pop-ups. And then if you do want to like be super precise, you can just really just look at this tile and then see when the chi number changes. So it's at 3491 right now. Then let's trigger our burst again. And now it's at 3475, so yeah. Oh, I think I missed the burst. Just looking at myself, so alright, it's whatever. We're at 3400 chi on tile, it's really good. Okay, let's take that by force. We're taking everything by force. These pop-ups. So it's 3, 4, 5. Gonna be at 430. So we're at 3600 or 3600, and now 530. So this last burst that I just triggered will it will have an effect on the array at 6:30, which is the time that I would want to start the burst. But I'm just going to look at this Yin Yang bonus right now just to make sure everything is good, and then also make sure I turn on toxic miasma and have them eat the blessed pill. So they have the blessed pill, so they have a nice little bonus here. All the other stats are 10, at least the ones related to the law match, and this is at 9.38. So now we're at the 171% law match, which is really close to what the maximum could be. So yeah. Now I'm just looking at the Yin Yang, and yeah, pretty much every stat is maxed out. Season bonus went down because we're in summer. I can't really control that, and I'm trying to kill the dragon as quickly as possible, so I don't even care about it. But this is just me saying like, okay, I tried my best. This guy has all tier 12 materials consumed and all that other good stuff. So yeah, this is a great time to start the breakthrough. So I'm going to do that, and then let's see what golden core score we get for both of these cores. And then of course toxic miasma is activated. Okay. So as you can see, the Yang core is going up pretty nicely. I do have my disciples. They just came back, and I did want them to collect mandates. Oh, I guess the mandates went out, or I collected them all. All right. Oh, there's one more mandate that I can get. Sorry about the interruption. And now I guess I'll just send them out to some of these other locations that I need to go. I do know that I need to get the Lumina core, so I'll send Enter 2 out to Pit of Doom. Let's try that out. And then I need to go to Heaven's Step Peak as well to get some items. So let's just see what my golden core score is right now. Just make sure I'm like satisfied with it. And if not, I can always start over again. But yeah, this is a pretty long golden core breakthrough time. Alright, I'm back, and right now it looks like we're at a tier 2 yen golden core score and a tier 6 yen golden core score. So because I do have toxic miasma up, it is very heavily weighted on the yen one, and plus I'm on the season bonus, in which the yen one has a really bad option. So I'm just going to continue to let this go, but I mean, things are looking pretty good right now, and I sound like I don't know what's happening because I just took like a 30-minute break. But yeah, guess I'll just continue my game and let it go. We're not even like anywhere close to being done with this golden core breakthrough. So yeah, there's the auto save from being AFK for longer than 20 minutes. Okay, so this is going up to tier 4. Nice. Maybe we can get to tier 2 for the yen golden core score. But besides that, I do want to make sure I continue to burst this array so that it stays good. And then I do have these guys adventuring and waiting to do mandates. Let's see, this guy is at Mount Kunlun. I kind of just want to wait, but at the same time, this golden core breakthrough is going to take a reasonably long time. So, and I am trying to kill the dragon as fast as possible. So I do want to get everything ASAP. So, okay. I was thinking that I want to go into the site and actually steal some items in the meantime. However, I can't do that because if I go into a site and then I come back, then the chi on this tile is going to be reset to 2500. So sadly, I just have to wait it out. When the over optimizer can't overly optimize. Ooh, sounds like my asthma ended for a second. Let's keep that one on. Okay, primordial alchemy law. Sudden disaster. Search for locations. A lot of things going on right now. Meditate, I guess. Yeah, so right now we have a tier 1 golden core score, which is super good. And the yen core is tier 2. It's almost at tier 1. I mean, not really. It needs to get 150,000. So we'll just keep going. Okay, and we got an invasion. This time it's core shaper invaders, which is kind of scary. These are the strongest invaders that I've had so far. I'm going to send my dog out to fight them initially, and then I'll have these two guys join in. Hopefully they don't die this time. Well, they shouldn't because the dog is tanking, so they should be good. Just make sure they're on kill mode. Nice. So I guess in the meantime, I could send my disciple out to like unlock a location. Yeah. I guess we can do Mount Kunlun because Mount Kunlun has there's a manual that you can get from Immortal Summit that will increase your artifact power. So I always think about that one, but I never like end up getting it or getting it in time. So I think that would be super useful to have. This guy Zhong Zhen is just not dying. Yeah, they only have 1,000 chi capacity. There we go. Maybe I should have put 4 Seer Talismans on those guys, but whatever. Back to the golden core breakthrough. Oh, this is tier 2. It's almost tier 1 now. Nice. Just keep going. Toxic Miasma has 69 seconds to go. We're on day 40. This is going really, really well. And it's almost 6 o'clock, so hopefully I'll be able to get a really good score on the last leg, or a really good bonus towards the end if we can keep going until like 6. Should be continuously rising. Nice. Ooh, so we got a tier 1 golden core score, and now we have a tier 0 golden core score. The game added tier 0 as like an extra golden core score, and it's at 300,000 golden core score bonus, but it doesn't really tell you that it's tier 0. But yeah, 300,000 tier 0. This is actually really, really good, especially for day 40. Okay, let's visit Kunlun Palace. Okay, we got 8% resource collection, sure. Wow, this is insane, honestly. So yeah, there we have it. We have let's see. We have a tier 0 golden core score. This is day 40, by the way, guys. And this is, let me do my monologue / rant again. This is why you train up primordial spirits really quickly and you rush to get primordial spirits, because you can get all the laws, you can refine everything, even if you have the worst golden core scores possible. Like, this is a tier 9 golden core, this is a tier 8 golden core. I don't even know, like, these are super duper low. They're like, nobody here is greater than like tier 7 golden core. This is all tier 8 and tier 9. Worst golden core scores possible. But the fact that I have not 1 but 4 primordial spirits made it so easy for me to unlock locations, do my refinements, and just get materials for the next generation, you know. So my next generation has already started and I'm only on day 40, whereas this is the point where people are just getting to like core shaper or like still stalling to make a really good golden core, which is not the way that you want to do it. You just want to focus on getting primordial spirits so that you can propel your sect. Elders equals better sect equals better materials, regardless of what the golden core score is, because they don't need chi for anything besides really like doing removes, and like they just don't need chi before they can just unlock the other laws, and then once they get the other laws they can get way more chi, or like just a sufficient amount of chi. So as you can see right now, as a result of that, we have this guy with the 321,000 golden core score for their fire core, and for their water core they have 179,000 golden core score. So if this was a fire cultivator, then they would just have like a 321,000 golden core score, which is really good. And the golden core score translates to base chi, so this is 4,800 bonus, and then this is 2,700 bonus base chi. And that's why Nimbus are overpowered, because they get 2 scores, so they get 2 different ways to increase their base chi, and this guy's at 9,000 base chi. So one little tip that I have based on just my observations, honestly, and it's not really rooted in any like actual math in the game, but it seems to be very consistent, is that when you put in all of the resources that you can to increase a cultivator's chi after getting them to primordial spirit level, then you can just multiply their base chi by 3,500 and you'll roughly get around how much chi they can have at the end. So if I do 9,000 multiplied by 3,500, then that's not the math. That is absolutely not the math. It's divided by 3,500. So 9,000 divided by 3,500. So that means that I'll be able to have like 2.5 million chi on this guy. So I believe that, just based on my observations and like how long I've been playing, I believe that like if you have 3,500 base chi, then it's going to be like about 1 million chi. So this guy has pretty much potential to get 2.5 million chi if I invested all my resources and even more resources and learn all the manuals. But yeah, now this guy has a golden core disciple. They have really great stats. So now we can move on to the next phase, which is getting this guy to primordial spirit and collecting all the items that we need to create the Needles of Tribulation and everything else in between. So let me just see what my notes say really quickly, because I need to see what I need to do next. Okay. Alright, I have a good idea of what I needed to do. So the first thing that I want to do is learn meditation on this guy. That's when you start, first thing you gotta do is learn meditation. It sucks for Nimbus cultivators, because the Nimbus cultivators have the yin yang thing, and if you learn manuals that don't have an element, then it increases the yin and yang equally. So It's whatever. I know that this is going to increase my yin and yang by 4. And then besides that, I do want to be able to remove the story talisman, so I'll get the plus mental state. And I'll get the ones that I can. So let's see. It's mental state plus, actually, not plus mental state. So the one that I want to get is Supreme Yin Flow. This is a yin based manual. However, it doesn't matter because this is one of the 2 manuals that you need to get in order to reduce your Nimbus Cultivator's attainment. So this manual is something that you will need to get anyways, but I'm going to get both of them when my disciple is after my disciple is a primordial spirit. So once my disciple is a primordial spirit, I don't even need to worry about mental state. So let's see. I'm going to get this right here to increase their base mental state by 45, and I'm only losing 75 base mass chi, which is a lot when you're a core shaper, but after you get the golden core and you get all that bonus base mass chi, this is nothing. 75 for 45 mental state is an amazing trait. And this is the only water manual that I would like kind of go for, honestly. Same with this is a reduction of 50% mass chi. I mean, I wouldn't get it just because I'm going to get this one anyways, and I'll be already maxed out, so I don't really need to worry about this, especially since when I become primordial spirit, we'll have access to more bonus chi. So now let's go to cultivation speed. Search that up. The good thing is that a lot of cultivation speed manuals are fire based, so we're going to get this one, and then this reduces cultivation speed, so we definitely don't want that. This right here actually decreases artifact mastery by 5 levels, so I don't think I want this one either. So that just leaves us with mind fasting. Okay. And then what else do we want? There's a Nimbus manual that increases your law match, which is also going to increase your cultivation speed. And this costs 9 attainment. So increasing the law match at this point is really just going to make my cultivator go cultivate quickly. But again, as a Nimbus disciple, you want to be very, very careful about what you're learning. If it's not fire and wood, like kind of look the other way if you can. So yeah, I'll just stick to these 2 right here. And yeah. So once they learn these 2 manuals, they should be good. So we got meditation. We got some other stuff for mental state, and this guy just started off with 220,000 mesh. Is beautiful. So meditation is actually the miracle that will multiply your cultivation speed by, I believe it's 4 times. So this is super good and super important. Every time you go to core, meditate. So talismans, I want to unequip the story talisman, of course. Oh, nice. So we're at 297% speed. Turn on the heavenly heart. Maybe I should have made a tier 12 one. Nah. I already don't have that many English gems. And then I want to keep on the divinity mine. I think that's okay. I'm just thinking, yeah, the divinity mine is cool. So we're at 105 base mental state. And yeah, we're just ready to cultivate. But another thing that I want to do is have the Samsara pill, which is tier 11. So I do need to increase the tier of that. So let's go to spiritual breath chant with this guy, so that we can get that. But in the meantime, I do want to start cultivating for this guy. Oh, another talisman that I want to make sure I have. Okay, I was thinking about making sure I have the heaven sent talisman on. So one thing about the Nimbus cultivator is that once they get to this born life bottleneck, it's an adventure based breakthrough, right? And then this is a tribulation. And the adventure based breakthrough is based on your cultivator's luck and charisma and their social. So you want to max out those stats before you get to the bottleneck, because the length of the breakthrough is calculated once you are at the bottleneck. So you can't reach the bottleneck and then equip talismans and stuff like that. I was under the misconception that you could do something like that for like years until someone told me. So there's always things that you can learn. So I'm going to quickly learn empathy chant. And that's a manual from the emotion severing law, and this one will basically max out your disciple's social skill level. It's very overpowered, and it gives a lot of match chi. So I'm just going to get this one so that my guy has really good social, so that when they meet that bottleneck, they'll be the fastest at getting there. All right, so this guy's doing spiritual breath chant, so we're just waiting a little bit. I kind of am tempted to just refine that one talisman with this turtle because of how long it's taking. Let's see. Let's see if I can get expected refinement before this guy gets to 30,000 SG. It's really that serious. Like, I need to be super fast. So let's go do the Samsara pill and then refine it. So the Samsara pill is overpowered because it adds 200% cultivation speed to your cultivator, and when you get that 200% cultivation speed bonus, it only lasts for, I believe, 25 days. So you kind of just want to maximize like when you get it. I typically like to get it right after golden core, even though you can consume it before golden core, just because like getting up to golden core is really very trivial. So I'm not really worried about my cultivation speed during that, and I want to maximize my time where I can just have max cultivation speed. So this is how I like get my Nimbus cultivator, the primordial spirit, just like super quick. So this is a big part of the plan, is having them consume this Samsara pill. And then in the description of the Samsara pill, it says that you shouldn't do it until you get the golden core, but sadly it only heals 10,000 HP, and that's the main value that's going to determine whether or not your disciple gets hurt when they try to consume the pill. And 10,000 HP is nothing, so a core shaver or chi shaver can consume that. So yeah, so now that I've eaten the Samsara pill, they're now at 644% cultivation speed bonus, which is very significant. So you're going to see this guy really zoom to the next stage. And I'm kind of in a race of like getting this guy to primordial spirit and getting all of the loot from the locations that I want to raid with these other guys. So I can turn off spiritual breath chant. I can turn off spiritual breath chant with this guy. And then I know over here I want to get the Lumina core. So I guess over here I can get the spirit crystal. So yeah, I'll send this guy over here. And I'll show you guys what I'm talking about pretty soon. So let's start this meditation off just to kind of see what it looks like. Nice. You see that speed? Like, it's insane. Like, you can't even blink. I'm going to be here in like less than a day. So this guy will be primordial spirit super soon, besides the adventure breakthrough that they have to go through. And their luck is high already. Their charisma is at 10. Oh, the luck is mostly only high because I have a blessed pill consumed. So I actually should equip a blessed pill and try to eat it right before they get to that bottleneck. So let me set this up. I actually never did anything like that. I'm literally just thinking about these things on the fly, which is nice. So let's try that again. Alright, so I have 3 blessed pills. This should last me for 3 days, which should be more than enough time. Alright, so now this guy is starting to meditate. Now let me make a Savescum, because that's what I love to do. I love making Savescums. So I'm going to name this Day 40 Meditate, because we got Golden Core. So is this Day 40 Meditate UPS, and then GC1 and GC3 0, I guess. Actually, instead of this, then I'll just put the actual Golden Core score. I believe it was 180,000 and 320,000. So I'll just put this as 500k GC score. That's like the addition of the 2 numbers. Again, I'll just take this save file, put it in my Drake Speedrun folder, and paste it. Boom. Alright, so we're at a great start, and now it's time to collect all of the materials for the Needles of Tribulation. So yeah, and then I also need to collect the materials for my Nimbus cultivator to reduce their attainment. So this is when we need to do a lot of stealing. So let me just show you guys the Needles of Tribulation page, and I'll probably do stealing in the next video or whatever. So let's see. I'm on a Needles of Tribulation page, and this right here is a legacy artifact. It's called Needles of Tribulation. In order to craft it, you need a Heaven Sent Law cultivator. Ooh, amazing. We have 4 of them, and they need to have this the last tier of this manual called Needles of Tribulation, Legacy Artifact Needles of Tribulation. It's already at the bottom. So only Heaven Sent Law guys can get this, because you need to be up the law to get the tier 2 and higher manuals, unless you can self-spirit it, and you can't self-spirit that manual. So I just had to learn this, and then I can craft it. And because it's a legacy artifact, you actually don't need like artifact crafting success rate, because all legacy artifacts have a 100% chance of crafting. You just need 20%. I mean, you just need 20 artifact crafting ability. That's all they need to craft it, and then they need that manual. And then you can get artifact crafting speed if you want to like make it faster, but that doesn't really matter. I have 4 guys, so I'll be making like 4 at a time. But anyways, back to this Needle of Tribulation page. One thing I like about Needle of Tribulation is that the crafting recipe is very, very cheap. It only costs 1 holy stone, 1 phoenix wood, 1 spirit crystal, any copper ore, ash crystal ore, divine jade. Like, I have many ways to get all of these items. And right now I have tons of holy stone. I just need to make 6. So let's just see. It's basically like the mini universe recipe, honestly. So I have 11 holy stone already, and I only need 6. And then I don't think I have 6 phoenix wood, honestly. I can steal that from a sec. I only have 5 phoenix wood, so I need to get phoenix wood. Let's make a little shopping list. Needles, phoenix wood times 6. And then what else will I need? I know that I need spirit crystals. I think I need both ores. So spirit crystals. I need ice ore, fire ore. Then what else is in the recipe? Lumina core and divine jade. Divine jade, I already have divine jade, so then I need Lumina core. And then I already have the divine jade. And then holy stone. Let's make it cats for cute. Got that already. So yeah, I mean, things are looking really good. So this recipe is just really easy because all of these materials are things that you can obtain early game, whether you're stealing or not. Because you can craft spirit crystals with Mass Chi. There's a miracle for that. You can get Phoenix wood from like not Wyvern Coal, from Phoenix Cliff, and there's other locations that give Phoenix wood. And then you can get Lumina core if you have Earth cultivators from traveling to Pit of Doom. As you can see right here, I'll put Lumina core. And you can get Divine Jade from Wudang, and then Holy Stone from Wudang as well. So yeah, there's a lot of ways to get it. Anyways, I'll tell you guys about the Needles of Tribulation and why I want to use it. So the Needles of Tribulation has like 130 artifact power, but it also has a bonus where you can multiply the artifact power by, I forget, I think it's like 2.5 or 3.5 if you have really low lifespan compared to your age, and that's really easy to get. So this is kind of like, you could think of it as like a 390% or like 420% artifact power artifact. So it's just really good to have. The recipe is really easy to buy, and then because it's a legacy artifact, I don't need to invest too much in my disciples to craft it, because they just need 20 artifact mastery. They don't need success rate, and they just need the 72,000 Mass Chi. So yeah, it's super duper good. So let's just get into this, and then I guess I'll just steal the Lumina core, because I know that that's going to be the harder thing to do. Honestly, I probably should try to steal the Lumina core from Heaven's Step Peak, because that's way easier than Pit of Doom, but we're already at Pit of Doom, so let's try that out. Okay, we have Enter Disciple 2. They got a nice stack of, couple stacks of spirit crystals. I don't want the farming pill. I came here for this big stack of 12 Lumina core. This is what I want. Oh yeah, and if you want to get Lumina core from Pit of Doom, your Earth cultivators, they do need to have high luck, so that can be a little bit annoying. So honestly, I would just recommend you steal from Sky Dome, because that's the easiest place to steal from, like legit. And then just kind of just figure out how to get one like in the map or something like that. But you know, I'm going for speed in terms of how many days have passed in the game, so I'm stealing. So we're going to try to get through this one on the first try. If this doesn't work, then I'll just rage quit in the video and then start the next one with me trying to steal from Pit of Doom again. But hopefully we get this. Again, just, you know, just scoping the scenery, seeing what things look like. Things aren't quite clear over here yet, so just waiting for this guy to leave, I guess. They're unstable mental state. They're running around. Just going to take a little bit of time. Yeah, I think honestly, if this like area right here, which is the hallway, is clear, then I feel more confident about my ability to still. So hopefully that actually translates to my actual results. Because last time I tried to steal from here at the blessed pills, it was just super annoying. Okay. What's over here that has these guys? This a leisure station? Yeah, it's a talisman table. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, so no one's there. I don't know. What does this look like? This guy traveling here. Yeah, a lot of these guys are still moving around here, so let's wait a little bit. There's a lot of purple going on. What about this setup? No, I don't like that. I kind of like this setup because there's not necessarily any elders going in that direction. Ah, my eye is red though. Alright, we need the gray eye. Which way is this guy going? I can't tell. Okay, so they're staying in one spot. So if I can get through here, I really just have to worry about this disciple. So I think this is a great opportunity. Let's try it. Oh, never mind. This guy is literally right here. So I'm going to cancel that stealing operation. And wait until this goes gray again. Let's not be silly and just keep going when we know that it's just not going to happen. Okay, now it's gray. So I just need to get past like 2 guys. Sadly, it's now an elder at the end, so that's going to make it a little bit more difficult. But I think this is worth the shot. And I'll also be crossing paths with this guy. Ah, never mind. Let's stop this. I really want to do this. Pit of Doom is so hard. Okay. Let's wait. Alright. Okay. Yeah, they're always flying around and stuff like that. This is scary. Alright, so there's no Oda over here. I have the gray eye. This guy's going this way. Yeah, I don't really want to go and deal with that. We'll just keep waiting. Keep waiting. Come on. Okay, there's the elder here at the talisman table. Just gonna be very patient. Sometimes patience pays off, sometimes it really doesn't. We'll see what happens. Alright. Gotta put our big boy pants on and try this out. Where's this guy going? Okay, we have the Lumina core. Let's try to figure this out. Let's go down and around. Ah, this guy is so close. Ah, okay. He's like going in this direction, but this guy's here, so I can't even go out. Ooh. Ooh, did I do it? Nice, I did it. Shout out to patience. Ah, that was so stressful. 91 movement speed, baby. That was, I promise you, any movement speed that was like way under this, like it was like 85, 80. I don't know. I feel like I probably would have got caught. If I had 100 movement speed, would have been better. But yeah, there you have it. We got this nice stack of 12 Lumina cores, so that's one thing that we can check off the list. And that's honestly probably like one of the, oh, I need to steal from 7 slaughtering sites, so that one is also stressful, but at least we got one of the stressful areas to steal from out the way. So yeah, that was perfect. I'm super happy about that. Alright, so I think this is a good spot to stop my video, and that was pretty much just a preview of what's coming next. So yeah, in this video I was able to get through my golden core breakthrough. I kind of did a lot of overly explaining on how to do the golden core breakthrough. That's really for anyone who just is unfamiliar with the Nimbus golden core breakthrough and unfamiliar with Needles of Tribulation and stuff like that. And in the next video I'll continue to steal all of these materials for the Needles of Tribulation, and I'll also need to steal the things that reduce attainment for my Nimbus disciple. So the next few videos are pretty much just going to be stealing, just straight up stealing, until I just have everything that I need, and hopefully I can get all of those things like done by like, I don't know, like pretty much by the time this guy becomes a primordial spirit, everything should be like set in stone. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching or at least learned something, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.